Tracy Hoare, now Melbourne Star observation wheel, when did it open?
December 23.
Just before Christmas?
Just prior to Christmas.
A Christmas gift for Melbourne.
A beautiful Christmas gift, a sparkling star for Melbourne.
Absolutely. Down at Dockside?
Docklands.
What do you call it? Docklands? Okay, Docklands in Melbourne. Tell me all about it.
So the Melbourne Star is the third giant observation wheel. I've been looking at the camera here.
Yeah.
The third giant observation wheel to open in the world. It's
the third?
Only the third.
Okay, gosh.
It's 120 metres high, and it's the first of its type to actually open in terms of the design. So it has a far more complex design to that of the London Eye. And the reason we've gone with that solid steel structure design is so that we can have our nightly LED light show.
Ah, of course. So the biggest, or the first one was London Eye?
London Eye, Singapore Flyer, Melbourne Star, and Las Vegas has just opened.
Well done. Good for Melbourne.
So we're very excited.
Yeah, another top for Melbourne. Okay. So tell me more about it. Complex setup.
So complex setup. We can 21 cabins. They can take up to 20 guests at any one time. We also have what we call the Tales of Melbourne, which give guests an overview of what makes Melbourne such a wonderful city.
Yep.
And that's the pre-boarding experience as guests go into their cabins.
Okay, so it's not just a ride.
It's not just a ride. No, it's a history and culture. Yeah, our Indigenous culture, which is very strong. Also food and wine. You can't tell a story about Melbourne without food and wine and coffee.
Yeah, good.
And the unofficial religion of Melbourne, our sporting culture.
Of course, yeah. Now, so just going back to the technical side. So the pods themselves, you call them pods? So cabins. They're on the outside.
Yeah, so they're self-leveling.
Yeah, so they stay level as the thing rotates.
Yeah, and you can
amazing piece of technology.
Oh, it's amazing. And when you're actually in there, it's such a sensory experience. You can walk around quite freely, and you can take in the beautiful sights of Melbourne.
And can you have a sort of incentive type facility there in terms of food and drink and so on?
Yeah, on site we have 3 function rooms. We have Peter Rowland Catering as our catering partner, and you can actually have events in the cabins.
Oh, brilliant. Good.
So we're doing food and beverage delivery in the actual cabins, and it's a great way to see Melbourne.
So for a regular visitor now who's coming along, they do the experience, they hear about the history, the culture, all that sort of stuff, then they go on to the Star itself. Okay. How long are they on the Star?
Approximately half an hour.
Half an hour. That's how long it takes to go from the Star
full rotation.
Full rotation. Okay.
And the other great thing, John, is that we're also wheelchair friendly.
Oh right, okay.
That's good. For those who are in wheelchairs, whether they be motorised or non, we can take them. And those who have mobility issues with walking frames and everything, we can also stop the Star and board them.
So in terms of the markets that you appeal to and the people that visit and go on the Star, where do they tend to come from? A lot of locals, obviously.
A lot of locals. So at the moment, they're trying it out for the first time. We're also interstate and then international. So we're certainly seeing a lot of people from China, India, and our Kiwi neighbours as well. But as we get more global and it's recognised, we're certainly hoping to welcome the US and UK.
Now, what's your favourite bit or thing about the Melbourne Star?
My favourite bit, I love seeing Melbourne at night. So I like being up the top at 120 metres high, floating through the air as you watch Melbourne skyline.
Now, where can people get more information about Melbourne Star?
melbournestar.com.
Easy, eh?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, can they book online?
They can book online, and we also have, you can pre-purchase through a range of operators, so we're with all the major wholesalers and people like RACB Travel and all the auto clubs, and also, where else can you buy us? I think that's covered.
Well, look, thanks for your time today. I really appreciate it. What a great product. And what a great location. I was down in Melbourne not so long ago at AIM, and had half a day to wander around that whole Docklands area. And, you know, it used to be, I hate to use this word, it used to be a rather boring area. But now with all the pubs and the bars and the restaurants and the cafes and the Star and so on, I was just amazed how vibrant it was.
It's really
Sunday afternoon was incredible.
It's fantastic down there, and when you've got a beautiful day, or you've got the fireworks, so Docklands about to have winter fireworks on a Friday night, starting in July. It's fantastic.
And the pinnacle of a Docklands visit is, of course,
the Melbourne Star.
Tracy, thanks for your time today.
Thanks, John.